Here's a check of today's top headlines, the news you need to know before you head out the door. A jury verdict leads to a $33 million award for the family of a man who died while he was an inmate at the Ottawa County, Oklahoma jail. The case dates back to October 2015 when Terrell Ellis turned himself in at the jail for a DWI warrant. Court documents indicate he was apparently in good health at the time. 12 days later, surveillance equipment recorded Ellis repeatedly complaining of pain and begging for help as jail staff mocked him. Court documents say the jail's nurse refused to help him and that Integris EMS workers failed to take Ellis to the hospital. Nearly 6 hours after his first pleas for help, Ellis was found cold and unresponsive. The medical examiner determined Ellis's death of septic shock and pneumonia. The only medical facility in the city of Knoll, Missouri is taking action to support its patients who will lose their health insurance once the Tyson plant closes in October. OCH Clinic is giving their patients who take medications prescriptions for 90 days with one refill. That means patients will have up to 6 months of medication available. Clinic is also making sure their labs are current. At the beginning of the month, Tyson announced plans to close its plant in Knoll. There, the company employs about 1,500 people. According to the clinic, about 50% of their patients are directly or indirectly related to Tyson. And some new laws take effect in Missouri on Monday. One will make destroying an ATM a crime of first-degree property damage. Another makes stealing an ATM or its content a Class C felony. And also, school resource officers will now be allowed to bring firearms into schools and on school buses. Finally, drivers in the Show Me state must now be hands-free when using electronic devices on the road. And a shocking discovery after authorities from Oklahoma searched the former home of the BTK serial killer Dennis Rader. While searching Rader's property in Kansas on Tuesday, investigators found what they call trophies from at least one woman in a hole, along with lengths of chains used for bondage. Back in April, authorities found pantyhose under concrete on the same property and also found other items that were not made public. Local authorities say the next step is connecting with the FBI in the coming days. Rader is serving life in prison after pleading guilty in 2005 to killing 10 people to fulfill his sexual fantasies. And that's a check of today's top headlines, the news you need to know before you head out the door.